Judge breaks into tears after an adoption hearing takes an unsuspected turn. A judge never knows what to expect when they walk into a courtroom, especially when it comes to family court. At best, it's the place where kids find their forever homes, but at worst, it's where families are torn apart. When one Michigan judge walked into court for another day of laying down the law, she wasn't sure if she was about to face the best or the worst of the system. When she opened the courtroom doors and looked out at those seated there, what she saw was unlike anything she'd ever seen before, and it immediately brought tears to her eyes. It didn't take long for David Eaton and his wife, Andrea Melvin, to decide that they wanted to become foster parents. They felt compelled to take in a kid in need, and they kept their sights on one ultimate goal. They knew that somewhere down the line they wanted to adopt a child of their own. But the fostering lifestyle is overwhelming, and the Eatons went through a rigorous licensing process. Even then, there was no guarantee they truly were up to the task. But David and Andrea persisted with the training process, intent on providing a needy child with a warm, happy home. They wouldn't get a child immediately, however. Sitting by the phone, they waited and waited for the news that they were foster parents. They didn't wait long. As soon as they laid eyes on 5-year-old Michael Clark Jr., the couple knew he was theirs. It was pretty clear right off the bat that he was a really special kid, David said. Michael certainly is a special kid, if his infectious smile is any indication. The talkative kid fit right in with the Eatons and his new kindergarten class at Wealthy Elementary School in East Grand Rapids, Michigan. The school embraced him as one of their own, Eaton said. The proud foster parents watched as Michael made friends and set down roots in his new home. But something weighed on Michael's mind, and the Eatons knew they had to address it head on. It's something that scares him, that he can be moved somewhere again, David explained. Foster kids don't always have the luxury of permanent housing or a forever family, and Michael's fears got the Eatons thinking. It wasn't a difficult decision for David and Andrea. Michael was their rambunctious, amazing son, and they were ready to make it official by legally adopting him. There was just one problem: Michael's other family. Since starting kindergarten at Wealthy Elementary School, Michael hadn't only made friends, David explained. He views his classmates as his extended family. One person was instrumental in making Michael feel welcome. When his teacher, Carrie McKee, saw Michael on her class roster, she was reminded of the main lesson the school tried to impart to its students: put a little love in your heart. With this, and Michael's adoption in mind, she formed a plan. I always tell my students that you rise when you lift up others, and that's what we did with Michael, she explained. Her plan wouldn't be easy to pull off. She needed strategies, permission slips, crafting supplies, and transportation. We couldn't afford a bus, so I emailed the parents asking if 6 or 7 could take off work to drive the kids, Carrie recalled. This was a tall order, and Carrie knew it. Still, their responses were surprising. The next morning, 14 out of 23 offered to skip work and come, Carrie revealed. The surprises Carrie would experience weren't over yet. She knew a bus would be easier for transportation, but she got a less than favorable response from the bus garage. I called our bus garage, and the driver said that I hadn't asked for permission in time, Carrie said. It seemed like they would be stuffing their cars with kids after all. That is, until the bus driver heard Carrie's plan for Michael. She said, "You can have the bus, and I'll drive for free." Astonished, Carrie accepted the offer, and on December 5th, 14 parents, 18 kindergartners, and a group of staff from the school boarded the bus to the surprise location. When Michael and his parents-to-be arrived at the courthouse that morning, they were greeted by the sea of kindergartners and well-wishers from the school, all carrying rulers topped with construction paper hearts. Everyone had tears in their eyes. Even the judge, as soon as she banged her gavel, with Michael's help, and made him a permanent member of the Eaton family, even she couldn't hold back the tears. Michael himself couldn't contain his true feelings. The little boy, who had been shepherded between houses for so long, had finally found his forever home. But was he still afraid of being moved? "We told him that this will be his forever home," David said, and Michael had just one response. "I love my daddy," he said happily. Everyone could feel the love that day in the courtroom, especially Carrie, who made sure it all happened without a hitch, though she didn't expect the moment to go viral. "I'm riding this love wave with such passion because I feel so honored and blessed that anyone, even you, is interested in what we did in little old Grand Rapids, Michigan," she told the news reporters. Michael's adoption day was truly an unusual event. After all, it isn't every day that an adoption is witnessed by an audience of 5-year-olds. "Family doesn't have to be DNA," Carrie said in front of her own extended school family. "Family is support and love." Family truly isn't bound to DNA, something the Eatons learned firsthand. It takes as much courage as compassion to foster children, especially since doing so can result in a roller coaster of surprises. As the Shank family learned, you have to expect the unexpected.